know what is going on right now, but it's not making sense, okay? People keep building apartments, keep building these sky-rise luxury apartments, etc. Who are you putting in these?
I know it's not just Milwaukee, but all of these cities putting up all these high-rise buildings so that all of these developers can get, tax write-offs or whatever it is, because they can claim it as a loss because no one's living there, because no one can pay $2,200 a month for a studio. The rest of my rant got deleted. But anyways, what I'm saying though is all of these buildings, it's like they're not even like getting creative anymore with like trying to even name a building. They're just slapping it on there, calling it 1910 on Water. That's the address. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, the luxury high-rise buildings, they always have these like names that are like great. And I just saw one that's called like Edgewater 1659, and it's like you just threw a random word in front of the address. And it's like, if I'm paying that much a month for rent, I want to be telling people I live at the Tipton Hotel. I live at the Tipton. Maybe this is just like my marketing brain spinning though while I was on my walk this morning, but it's just like, you're just throwing up these buildings left and right. You're not even taking the time. Like, I haven't even seen an advertisement for any of these new buildings that are going up. Maybe because I'm not in the tax bracket that they're looking to advertise to. But they're not even trying to advertise them. They're literally just throwing these buildings up, calling them their address and saying, peace. We're going to just get a little lost for the year. Oops.
Hey, Rack, I'm a teacher and I can barely afford to pay rent with my salary. My salary bi-weekly is basically my rent minus $500. Guess how much my car is? $400. Guess how much insurance is? $100. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do the math. I'm left with owing money at the end of the month. That's not even with groceries. Holy shit. That's not even with groceries. I realize every single month I am transferring money out of savings into my checking, and I am not. Just had the realization in the car that I'm actually going to go into debt if I continue being a teacher. Like, genuinely. Wow. Oh, I'm like literally having a crisis right now. I'm going to have a panic attack right now. I can't do this. I literally cannot do this. Knowing every single month that most of my money is literally, like, I don't have money. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to pay off my credit card this month. I don't know. All right, well, rats, peace and blessings, and I hope you can afford your rent today. And groceries, and your car, and insurance, and life. Bye.
Can somebody stop and please tell me why rent is so high? I mean, literally, if you're renting an apartment, you're paying more than a mortgage. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm trying to figure out, what are people eating? I mean, how are you feeding yourself and paying this type of rent? I'm talking places that I don't even want to stay, and that I know you probably wouldn't want to stay. They have high rent. I'm just trying to figure out, what are people doing? What are you doing? Because the grocery's high, the rent is high. Someone please explain. Please explain to me how they are. Are you roommating? Do y'all have several people in your home? I mean, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out, why is rent so high? I know, things go up, but man, for a 1-bedroom, I'm paying more than my dad pays in his whole house.
How is America continuing to build all these ridiculous ass apartment complexes, but charging almost $3,000 for 1 bedroom? And who in the hell are affording to move into these ridiculously high, overpriced, expensive apartments? The national average salary is like $55,000, something like that. I'm not the best at math, but 56,000 divided by 12 is like $4.6 thousand a month. That's like 75% of your check gone if you're paying $3,000 a month for an apartment. Not to mention, you got food, you got electricity bill, got car payment, car insurance, gas. You like to go shopping, get new clothes. God forbid you need a haircut every 2 weeks, or you got to get your hair done. And God forbid you have fucking kids' mouths to feed. That's even double. The average income earner cannot afford these overpriced ass apartments. So who the fuck are they building these apartment complexes for? And what makes it even more hilarious, every single fucking year, these greedy ass landlords continue to increase the rent. So pretty soon, if you haven't already, we're going to be seeing $4,000, $5,000 a month apartment complex prices. And my question is, why do they keep getting away with this? How, as we as a people have not gone up there with pitchforks, knives, and any type of weapon that we can find to put an end to this madness? We are literally allowing them to run our pockets fucking dry. What happened to America? We used to protest way back then. The minute taxes went over 2%. Now we are getting taxed damn near half, if not more than half our fucking money. Rent is out of control. Housing prices are out of control. Mortgage is out of control. Every single bill known to man is completely out of fucking control. And all we do is we go on TikTok, we bitch moan, we complain, and then the next day we get up, we go to work, and we pay that overpriced ass rent. Why, as we as a people have not done anything about this? Because we have not revolted. Us not revolting means that these landlords will continue to increase the rent every single year. Us not revolting means that these developers will continue to buy up a whole bunch of land, knock down these trees, and build overpriced ass apartment complex on top of apartment complex on top of apartment complex. Us not revolting will lead to housing prices continuing to skyrocket, mortgage rates continuing to skyrocket, and everything else known to man to live continuing to skyrocket. As much as this problem is corporate greed, another half of this problem is us not fucking revolting and taking a stand against these corrupt, greedy motherfuckers. We, as a people, have allowed them to get away with so much shit, they have become borderline unstoppable. And it's sad to say, but I think there's no coming back from this.
I don't know what is going on right now, but it's not making sense, okay? People keep building apartments, keep building these sky-rise, luxury apartments, etc. Who are you putting in these? The real estate market is dropping. Everyone can't even afford rent. And then, F all that, okay? To get into an apartment, 3 times the rent, 6 times the rent, credit score gotta be 800, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. You don't. Why do you keep building apartments if they're just gonna sit empty? All these apartments are sitting empty because to get into an apartment, because my friend's trying to get into an apartment right now, and it is, you would think she's trying to get into the freaking White House, the Vatican. Like, it is ridiculous trying to get approved for an apartment nowadays. Thank God I have one. Blessed be God. Blessed be the good Lord. Because what is happening? What is happening? Why are y'all charging an astronomically amount of rent? 1. 2, to even get into an apartment. First off, don't y'all need people in there? But then you're going to jump through hoops to get in there? Oh, we need your security deposit. It's going to be $1,000. If you don't get approved, they don't send that back for they can take up to 30 days. But y'all want that right now. And they'll take it out of your account quick. But it takes you a week, a month to send it back. I just don't get it. It's giving wasted time to me because y'all keep building these apartments and you're not even putting anybody in it because, oh, you don't qualify. So who qualifies? Who qualifies? 6 times the rent. The rent is $3,000. Who makes that, bro? Do you even make that? You don't. So why are you trying to look in my friend's face talking about you need to pay 6 times the rent? Baby, you don't make 6 times the rent. I'm confused. Stop building apartments if you're not going to put people in them. I'm done.
We're doing apartments because our place is trash. Dear apartment buildings, what the fuck am I paying for? What happened to the days where 1-bedroom apartments were like $900, regardless of the amenities? We just decide to slap the word luxury on everything and charge everyone a shit ton of money? The fees? $2 for this, $5 for trash, $7 for this, but we should have the option. I will take my own trash out if it saves me $25 a month. I don't need no trash valet. And then the application fees, security deposit, I get. That's standard everywhere, whatever. But $500 admin fee? What the fuck admin am I paying for? Application fee for what? The piece of paper? Oh wait, it's online. Make it make sense. Like, ugh. I hate America.
All right, first, guys, someone just found a 300 square foot studio for $2,800, and it doesn't include a bathroom? Y'all, if the toilet is in the hallway, that's not a rental, that's a hostage situation. That second one. This poor girl got hit with a $75 concierge trash fee. What is that? You charging me to take the garbage I didn't even make yet? I haven't even moved in. At this point, landlords just be making up names. Air fee, light switch activation tax, you breathe too hard on a Tuesday deposit. Come on now. Next, someone's condo HOA fee was more than the mortgage. Who's on this HOA board? Beyonce? The Pope? You mean I'm paying $1,200 just to get yelled at for hanging a wind chime on my balcony? And the real question is, who is paying these prices? Because I know it ain't my mutuals around me, and it sure ain't me. Is there a secret society of 23-year-olds making $300K with no job I don't know about? Show yourselves. Look, housing in 2025 is feeling like dating in LA. Overpriced, misleading, and full of red flags. But keep your eyes open, read that fine print, and please, don't sign a lease that charges you for sunlight. Hit that like button if your rent is gentrifying your soul, and don't forget to subscribe for more curated chaos. This is Mike on Please TV. I'm Trevor, and I'll see y'all next time before the next rent hike drops. Peace.